Good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Coast to Coast Hoops. Another great
Oh,
Saturday
hold on.
college
Hold on.
basketball weekend. Another huge slate today. Um, we'll be back with another huge slate today. Huge slate. No cancellations. And there's only 4 cancellations so far this year. So far this Saturday. So they got another huge slate. Back to getting to normal a little bit. For Saturdays and Sundays for college basketball. Today's show is brought to you by PickCity.com. Head over to PickCity.com to find your next best bet. Every league, every game, they have you covered at PickCity.com. Of course, we have Skojo joining us in 1 second. But again, guys, kind of getting back to normal here with like no COVID situations, right? So, what's up, Skojo? How you doing? Happy Saturday.
Hey, I finally got the earbuds in now, full of piss and vinegar. I'm ready to go.
All right. Again, guys, it's. I'm just happy that we get to get through these games, right? It's another huge slate of college basketball. COVID's starting to go away a little bit in the sport, hopefully in your lives as well. Um, but yeah, this is what we live for. This is what Scotia and I live for on Saturdays. Huge college basketball slates available to live bet and second half plays. I know Scoja's big into that, as we all know. But let's hop right into it. First game I got is Duke traveling to Louisville today. Obviously, Louisville without Chris Mack today, they parted ways after the last game. In a little bit of a weird investigation situation. Don't know what's up with that, but they were not playing well at all this year. Duke comes in 9-7-2 against the spread as favorites, 15-3 straight up when favored, obviously this year. Louisville 3-8 against the spread as a home team, 1-3 against the spread when underdogs, and are 2-7-1 against the spread against ACC opponents. For me, it's just like Duke's coming into a place where no head coach. They just fired their head coach. Their season's basically over, and these players don't really have much to play for anymore. Duke coming in trying to make a stand for the top of the ACC. Obviously, Miami, Florida has that right now. Yeah, I think Duke rolls here pretty easily. I think it's a double digit victory for Duke today.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Hey, I'm looking for us on Twitter to retweet us, but I don't see it. I don't see it. So just to let you know. But yeah, no, totally agree. Duke should handle their business today. Really, they've been struggling defensively, so that kind of gives me a little bit of concern. But I don't think they're going to have a problem today. I think they get an EV cover today.
Yeah, I mean, Duke. It's just like weird for Louisville playing this game. Like, obviously, this has been a huge game for Louisville if they're in some type of contention for anything really. They just fired Chris Mack. The team's just probably just down in the dumps. Like, what do we do now? Like, what's going on with its program? So I just think it's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of a shitty situation for Louisville. So I'm all over Duke today. Next game, another ACC battle for youth coach. NC State travels to North Carolina, an in-state rival. UNC minus 7.5 point favorites, over under sitting at around the 150 mark.
Yeah, I really like the over in this game. Both teams like to play with pace. North Carolina at home can really light up the scoreboard, and I think North Carolina State will stay right with them. I think we're going to get a lot of possessions, a lot of shots here, and a lot of tempo. So if we get a bad shooting day, that could kind of sink us here. But I don't think we're going to get a bad shooting day. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. It's going to be, like I said, high pace, high possessions. Hopefully we get a close game, which is what I'm always looking for in an overplay. And I really like this game to go over. I think it gets north of 160 plus here. I think it's going to be, like I said, a lot of possessions, a lot of scoring in this game.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of UNC basketball this year just because I've been on them earlier in the year, and you just see it, man. They get a rebound from I forget the big guy's name. They get a rebound from him, and they're just gone, like just straight up the court. They don't care if they're numbers advantage or not. They're up the court looking for either a layup or a kick out to the 3-point opportunity. But yeah, I love the over here. I think both teams get out and run pretty easily. UNC has a chance to put up like 85, 90 today. I think if they just keep the pace up. So I see over 160, over 162 pretty easily if you want to take an alternate number. Yeah, I'm all over the over as well today. UNC just depends on like I haven't watched too much NC State basketball this year. I don't know if you have at all. But UNC really has trouble facing teams who stretch the floor because they're just so big down low. So if NC State plays like BC, if they play more of a post game, I think UNC could win this game by 15 or more. All depends on how NC State plays. I don't have an opinion on that because I haven't really watched them, so I can't give you a stand for me. But if you guys know how NC State plays, you can also lean the spread here as well. My next game is Oklahoma taking on Auburn today. How can you fade Auburn right now? They're just ridiculous. Even better at home. 9-1 against the spread at home. 15-4 against the spread as a favorite, and they're 15-5 against the spread totally this year. Number one team in the country. If you get number one team in the country against a team like Oklahoma, who's young, inexperienced, and is below 10, I think you have to play here. I'm all over Auburn at home today, minus 9.5.
Yeah, another thing to watch with this Auburn team the last 2 or 3 games is they've been getting off to really slow starts, and that's been kind of profitable for me because I've hammered a money line and gotten a better number on them. So if you don't like this 9.5, but they're covering the number. I mean, they're getting there. So if you get an opportunity to watch this game and you want to bet live, or you want to Auburn's been getting off the slow start. So do they get off to another slow start here? I don't know. I'm not going to play this game from the tip. I'm actually going to see if that trend continues and then hop on. Maybe Oklahoma gets off to a really good start here, like a 12-4, 14-4 start. And then Auburn will just come roaring back. I mean, this Auburn team is one of my favorite teams in the country. I watched them in the Bahamas play 3 games. Their freshman is just ridiculous. That guy he's an NBA player, might be the number 1 pick. So this Auburn team, they're going to be a fun team to watch in March. It's going to be interesting to see what their path is. But they're definitely a contender right now. They can play multiple styles, which I like. They can run with you and they can play an ugly game. So Auburn is a fun team to watch. Again, in this game, I'm not going to bet it from the tip. I'm going to watch it, see if Auburn gets off to another slow start, and then try to hammer them money line or get a better number.
If you talk about that, you're right. They have been getting up to some slow starts. Obviously, Kentucky was up at half. I had that money line in that game, so I wasn't really worried too much about a spread. But if one play, if you guys look out for, is the first half over, just because if Oklahoma comes out in a fresh hot start, you can expect Auburn to have some type of pushback, meaning like they have to go on a little bit of a run to keep it close. So if you want, maybe take a live bet of the first half over as well, I think that could be a sneaky play. But towards the second half, I mean, I think Auburn's dominance in Jabari Smith, who's guarding him. We say this every game, who's guarding Jabari, because there's no one who can guard him in college basketball right now. He's just phenomenal, man. I love watching him play. I've watched probably every game Auburn's played so far. I'll tune into this one as well. Oklahoma just doesn't have the talent for me to keep up with this team down the stretch. So I see an easy 10, 12-point victory today for Auburn. We'll move on, though. Next game, floor is yours.
Yeah. Fuck you, Bobby Hurley. Fuck you, Arizona State. I'm so tired of this fucking team. Not only are they going to lose by 21, I hope they lose by fucking 50. I'm tired of Bobby's antics on the sideline. You know why you lost that game at Stanford? You know why you had a 41-9 free throw disparity? Because you're a fucking asshole, Bobby Hurley. That's why you got a 41-9. Quit acting like a fucking jackass on the sideline. Your team sucks. What's this dribble handoff, throw up a fucking brick? It's not the referee's fault that your fucking team sucks. And while we're talking about fucking team sucks, fuck the ASU football team too. Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. Fuck you. Get rid of Ray Anderson. Get rid of Herm Edwards. Get rid of Bobby Hurley. Fucking get rid of all these jackasses and let's start over. I'm not spending another fucking dollar on ASU until fucking Ray Anderson is gone. Fuck these guys. I hope U of A beats you by fucking 60 points today. They will too, because you guys can't fucking shoot the ball. Fuck these guys. Pound U of A in this game. They're going to win it by 40, and they're probably going to dribble the ball out for the last 5 minutes because they're going to feel so bad for this pathetic fucking Arizona State. And fuck you, Marcus Bagley, you pussy. Get on the fucking floor. Oh, my fucking pussy hurts. Fuck you. Fuck ASU. Go U of A. I hope they beat you by fucking 60 today. That's it.
I love it, man. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that, but I mean, I can't really disagree. Arizona coming off a loss as well. I mean, they're going to be pissed. against a
Dude, this
rival
offense
team.
is a joke. Dribble handoff, throw up a brick. Dribble handoff, throw up a brick. Bobby's fucking complaining about 41-9 free throw disparity. You know why? Because the officials fucking hate you. You're acting like a fucking asshole on the sideline, dude. Fucking shut up. Sit there and watch your team suck like we do. We pay for it. You're getting paid to fucking watch them suck. We have to pay for this fucking agony. Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right. So we're playing Arizona today. Minus 21.5. I'm all over that.
You know what they should do, Adam? You know what they should do? They should dribble the ball over the fucking half court and just hold it and let the shot clock run out. And that would be less embarrassing than what they fucking do. Just let the shot clock run out. Lose the game 45-0. That'll be fucking better than what you guys do. Fucking assholes. Marcus Bagley, an NBA player. Fuck. You know, ASU, the Pac-12 is horrible. The Pac-12 is horrible this year. And ASU belongs in the fucking SWAC or the MEAC or the Sun Belt. And they fucking couldn't win a game in that fucking conference either. It's fucking dicks. Fucking hate them.
All right.
All right. Sorry. Let's move on.
Another one of your games, North Dakota State has South Dakota State. Minus 9.5 spread here. Over under sitting at 154.5. I know you like the total here.
Yeah, I was talking to you that this South Dakota State team at home is just nuclear, man. They put up points. They're putting up about 90 plus at home, and North Dakota State is a North Dakota State's kind of a hybrid team. They can play whatever style. South Dakota State's not going to slow down. They shoot at a just ridiculous clip at home. So North Dakota State's going to have to shoot the ball well. They're going to have to keep pace here. I see this game going 160 plus again. I really like. I think we're going to get this is going to be another fun game to watch. The South Dakota State team too is, don't sleep on them in the tournament. If you remember, they beat Virginia as a 16 seed the 1 year they knocked Virginia out, and then Virginia won it the following year. But this South Dakota State team is a fun team to watch play, and I think they're going to light up the scoreboard here. I think they're going to get 90 plus again. And North Dakota State, I don't think, I think they could stay inside the number here. So, like I said, I think this game goes 160 plus. This is one of the big plays for me today. I really like this play, and I like the South Dakota State team. They're going to be a fun team to watch for me in the tournament.
Cool. Next game for me, Illinois taking on Northwestern. For me, it's just total fade at Northwestern. I know Illinois has some injury problems with Kofi still in concussion protocol, but I think Corbella's coming back from an illness. Even without Kofi today, Northwestern just doesn't have the talent to keep up with them today, even at home. Northwestern 2-6 straight up as a dog, 0-2 as a home dog, and are now 2-7 in conference play. Yes, I know they beat Michigan State. I get it. Fluke game. Yes, I hear it every time I talk about this Northwestern team. Yes, they beat Michigan State. Yep, we got it. Yep. All right, Illinois 13-4 is a favorite this year. They're also 7-2 in conference play. That win against Michigan State just showed me that this team can win without Kofi. They're a gritty defensive team now. They're getting better on defense. They locked down Michigan State's guards, and their forward, Brown, who really had a terrible first half for Michigan State. So I think Illinois really takes control of this game early and often, and I think this is a pretty easy 3.5 point, 4, 5, 6, 7 point victory for Illinois today.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to March this year because this is another one of those teams, if they're completely healthy when they get into the tournament, that they can do a lot of damage. They could win the Big Ten if they're fully healthy. They play really well. They've got a great inside-outside game when everybody is clicking and everybody's playing. So I really want to see this team get healthy. Coburn not playing today. That kind of keeps me off of this game. I know I'm not because Northwestern beat Michigan State, but just because I think he's a key piece. And I don't know if Corbello, if he's going to play today or not. I don't know if we've seen anything on that, but Illinois is definitely the better team here. And I think they can handle business here. Not a game I'm going to be on, but I really like this Illinois team.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can find someone on them right now. But yeah, Corbello's a huge piece for me. So if Corbello is out, I would try to maybe take a live bet on this game, see how these teams start. But I think he's back from illness today, if I'm not mistaken. I can't find anything right now, but I'll let you guys know. Next game for me is the Oral Roberts and Virginia Notre Dame game today. Notre Dame 3.5 point favorites. For me, it's just like this is one of those teams that whenever they're at home, It's one of those games I always look at for me personally. Notre Dame 8-0 straight up at home this year, 5-3 against the spread, 6-2 against the spread versus conference opponents, and are now 10-2 straight up when favored in games. Virginia, just one of the most frustrating teams I've looked at this year, just for betting wise. I had them last game against NC State. They shit the bed, but I think they lost by 15. I don't even know what to say about this Virginia team anymore. Just so confusing as a team. When we think they're great defensively, and then when, like you said last show, oh, they're getting better offensively, and then they shit the bed. They just poop themselves, literally. Virginia now 3-4 against the spread as away from home, and are 3-3 against the spread as an underdog. 2-3 when on the road. I mean, there's not much you can say really about this Virginia team. I'm just leaning on Notre Dame to come out hot at home on a Saturday afternoon and take care of this.
Totally agree with you here. I got this number at -3 last night when it opened up. Notre Dame is absolutely a different team at home. They dominate at home. I like Notre Dame. I'm totally on board with you here. I love Notre Dame at home today to cover this against Virginia. Virginia, they struggle on the road. They play a system. If Notre Dame can, get a little bit of a lead here, they're going to force Virginia out of what they like to do. And I think Notre Dame, I think they cover this, fairly easy. I see a 7 to 9 point win here for Notre Dame.
Yeah. Next game for me is Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts, again, watch out for them in the tournament. We saw them last year in the tournament. I think they're a solid team, right? Oral Roberts 13-8 against the spread this year, 8-5 against the spread as a favorite, 6-1 straight up when favored on the road. Denver's a tricky team. They have some solid numbers ATS wise, but I think Oral takes care of business today. Getting late in the conference play, getting into tournament play, they need to start winning these games and showing their conference who's boss in their conference. Denver is 10-7 against the spread as a dog, just because they've played every game literally as a dog this year. They have a huge sample size. They're 3-14 straight up as dogs. They're not winning these games, but they're keeping them somewhat close. But I think today is when Oral Roberts kicks it in the gear. And I think it's a 10-point plus victory for Oral Roberts today.
Yeah, I can see that this Oral Roberts team is a good team. I mean, they are in the Summit, and that's South Dakota State. They got to go against them in the conference tournament probably to get a bid to get into the tournament. So that'll be. But I could see those two teams being the teams that battle for that in the championship game in the Summit to get into the tournament. South Dakota State's their resume looks pretty good this year, so they could possibly get an at-large. I mean, that's a long shot. I mean, I don't see that. I think South Dakota State's the better team in the Summit, but this Oral Roberts team is solid, and Denver is kind of a Jekyll and Hyde. You never know what you're going to get with them. They've got some guards that can shoot it, but they really depend on that. And if they're having a bad day, this could easily get away from Denver.
I mean, they've been in pretty big spreads. They're 10-7 against spread as a dog, but they're losing those games by almost 10 plus points. So
Right.
the numbers look good on paper, but they're losing those games by a huge amount. They're not really in any of those games. So I think Oral Roberts, being like you said, one of the best teams in this conference, can really just put the hammer down if they get off to a slow start. And this could be another live bet for you, I think, Scoj, if you want to look at this game during the game. No, what's next? Take a look at Illinois, Chicago at Oakland, one of your games today.
Yeah, I love this Oakland team. They best team in their conference. I think they're going to be a tournament team this year. They're really good at home. I think they cover this number easily. Illinois, Chicago struggling this year. They've lost some games by quite a big margin, especially on the road. I was shocked that this number was as low as it was. I got it at -10. I think it might even be to 11 now. I don't know if it's gone up higher than that. Maybe it's sitting at 10.5. But even if this is at 11 or even 12, I would still play this game. Really like this Oakland team. Solid on defense. Very efficient offensive team. And I think they're going to win their conference this year. And I think they're going to be another team that'll be fun to, depending on where they get. I'm sure they're going to get like a 14, 15, 16 seed if they get in the tournament. And they're going to give somebody hell when they get into the tournament. There's a lot of mid-majors this year that are going to be fun to watch, and this is going to be one of them for me. I really like this Oakland team to get the cover today and get the cover pretty easy.
Awesome. Another game for you. One of your favorite teams on the year this year, UAB travels to god-awful Marshall. I can't stand this team. UAB -8.5 point favorites today on the road.
Yeah, we are Marshall, right? And we can't shoot. No, UAB. This is more of a play on UAB, not a fade of Marshall. UAB, like I had a -4. They hit a 3 to win the game the other day, so they didn't get the cover. But they're solid. They're just good on both sides of the ball. Another team that is going to be a lot of fun. I hope they get to the tournament because they can wreak a lot of havoc in there in that first weekend. But another team that I've been following all year long. I've been making money on all year long. And I think again here, they're going to this might actually even set up for a second half play. Maybe they don't have this spread covered. They might even be up by 2 or 3. Marshall's gets off to good starts, but I think UAB over 40 minutes is just a better team than Marshall, and they're going to pull away at some point and get this. Yeah, I like them by 15 plus here.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. I've played UAB second half probably 3 straight weekends in a row now, just because they're up like 4 or 5 in the first half, and then if the line's like 2 or 3, maybe even 4.5, I try to lay it. So yeah, it's probably a second half play for me if UAB is not up too much in the first half. Interesting game today. Probably maybe one of the funnest games to watch in the ACC today. Wake Forest takes on Syracuse in New York. Syracuse a slight favorite. Now it's at -1.5. It was 2.5 when I woke up this morning. Over under sitting at 151.5. I think like the total here, correct, Coach?
Yeah, remember I text you. I will not bet on Syracuse. I will not bet on Syracuse. I will not bet on Syracuse. Well, that lasted about 4 days. I'm going to take the total here. Yeah, over. Syracuse at home. Wake Forest is an up tempo team. I see a lot of points here. I don't really have a feel on the game. I could see Wake Forest blowing them out. I could see Syracuse. I think we're going to get a close game here. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. Close game. Overtime might be a possibility. But I do like the total to go over here. But I have sucked on Syracuse. So if you're watching this could be a total fade. Go the opposite way and take the under. But I'm playing the over here. I think we get plenty of points. And, Buddy and his brother, maybe they can start making some shots. But yeah, Syracuse has had a few bad games here. I think they turn it around here. Wake Forest, not really a solid defensive team, but the good offensive team. So I think 2 good offenses are going to go at it here.
All right, to wrap up the show today, I have a 5-teamer. I don't know if you have any parlays to give out today.
Yeah, no parlay. I will. If you follow me on the Action app, I'll probably have a couple of them on there today. But I had a lot of stuff going this morning, so I didn't really put anything together.
Gotcha. I have one today. I like it a lot, actually, at plus money. Duke, Arizona, Nova, Texas Tech, and USC today. Duke, like I said, playing Louisville today. Louisville just, 1, they're bad, and now 2, they have no coach. So I'm just total Duke today. Arizona.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
Villanova at home today. They'll roll today as well. Texas Tech at home today as well. Texas Tech, they're probably one of the best home teams in their conference. They roll at home with that crowd. I like them today as well. And then USC. Who's USC playing today, Coach?
California.
And California's California. USC should take care of them today, I think. That's at plus 121. I think that's good value at plus 120 plus. So
I'm probably going to jump on that one like that. Who's Texas Tech playing?
God, you got fucking ask me that.
Yeah, I didn't look at that game at all. So
they're a huge favorite.
Okay.
They play Mississippi State. Mississippi State's not a bad team, but Texas Tech at home has just been so dominant this year. So I'm going to ride the home squad. All right. That's about it. Let's go. Anything else for the people? Oh, one thing I had to ask before you go today. I know you have to go. Kansas, Kentucky. What do you got?
I actually like Kentucky in this game. I know. Kentucky, the one thing with Calipari teams is just their ability to score. But this team is, Kansas, I think they're going to struggle with Kentucky's length. That's where I think, I know it's at Kansas, right? So, this could be, not a game I'm touching. You're asking me what I think. I like Kentucky in the game. Not a game I'm going to bet on, but you forced me to play this game, I would take Kentucky and the points here. But I think they're going to give Kansas problems inside, and I think Kansas is going to give Kentucky problems with their guard play. So should be a fun game. probably a fun game to watch. Could be a close game,
Yeah.
but I would lean Kentucky in the points here.
Don't like
You don't have to agree with me. It's just my opinion. I'm not betting the game. I'm not betting the game. That's why I'm not. I have no confidence in that at all. I mean,
I don't
asking
bet,
me my opinion on it. So
I don't. Yeah. I don't bet Calipari as a road dog, so it's on my fades.
Oh no, neither do I. Never.
Yeah.
But that's just my feel on it. So
awesome, great show, guys. Had about a half hour today for me to talk with Scoj today. Obviously, another great Saturday. Please bet responsibly. Huge slate of games. If you see so many games you like, pick one and stick to it, man. Just don't put your whole bankroll on 6 different
pick
games.
U of A. Pick U of A. Bet your whole fucking bankroll on U of A. You will not be sorry. They're going to destroy these fucking dweebs. So, all right.
We'll end with that. You have a great Saturday. Scoj, just talk to you later. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
All right.